Hey guys, it's Star Man here, and I finally got a GoPro. I'm very happy. It's a 4K ultra Wi-Fi camera. So, this camera can go waterproof, everything. And it came with a case too and a bunch of mounts. So, I'm going to be doing videos on this camera now instead of my phone, so you'll notice an audio difference, and this is a wide angle camera. So, today I'm going to be doing a video on a game review of Battlefield 1. So in game reviews, if you have watched my previous videos, you will know that I do the pros and cons of videos. And, so we're going to start with the pros of Battlefield 1, and we're going to start with the cons of Battlefield 1. So, we're going to start with the pros. The pros are, well, pretty much everything about the game. The story, a big step up from Hardline. Hardline, even though in my gaming review I said it was an okay game, definitely not, not the best ever. Definitely not the best. But the story has really stepped up from when they did Hardline, and I like the system where they do war stories, because you can get World War I from all sides of it, because in like a usual game like World at War, when Call of Duty was good, at World at War you could play as like the Russians or the US, but I mean it wasn't like you couldn't play as the Italians, like, even though they were the enemies in World War II. But in World War I you can play as like the Italian, the Anzac, you can play as like the Lawrence of Arabia. You can play as the Harlem Hellfighters. You can play as a pilot named Clyde Blackburn who lies his way into the RAF and all that stuff. So yeah, that's the story. It's gone way up. I mean, just way up. Well, in the multiplayer, as usual with the Battlefield games, they just step their game up every year. I mean, Battlefield 1, the multiplayer is just great. I mean, I'm working up to get this. I'm gonna do some multiplayer videos on Battlefield 1. I'm just working up to get the Calibri. I'm almost there, and yeah. So it's just, the multiplayer is really nice. It's awesome. It's all the vehicles, the World War I vehicles, like the Mach 5 tank, the land ship, the artillery trucks, the airplanes, the tank, the light tanks, the motorcycle, everything. Everything is just, it's just a pure joy. But well, let's see, what are the graphics? By far, the best graphics of 2016, hands down. There have been some amazing games in 2016, but it was just Battlefield 1, just the level of detail, especially when you're playing in the first mission and as you're playing as the Harlem Hellfighter, and you're like in the bed, and then you wake up, well, not really wake up, but you realize you're in a war. Once it switches to the war, like, the graphics really kick in. It's really just amazing. They just stepped their, we'll have to see what 2017 has in store for us, but Battlefield 1's graphics, amazing. The Zeppelins going down in multiplayer, it's awesome. It's really awesome. Also, another cool thing, now that I'm on the topic of the Zeppelins, the Behemoths. The Behemoths are for people who are losing by a large, margin, and they'll get them. Like, some Behemoths, if you're on a water map, it'll be like a Dreadnought, which is pretty much a World War I ship. I'm gonna sneeze here. No, I'm not. I hate that. But, oh. Crap. But, sorry. Another Behemoth is the Zeppelin, which it's good and all, but it's really a slow, huge target, especially for airplanes. Then the other one is the the armored train, which is on like desert maps such as Sinai Desert and all those things. And it's great, but you can just see it on your map and just plan a whatchamacallit, just a mine attack. And plus there's field guns everywhere, you know, you can just rapid fire. It's with plus bombers, attack planes, even some small planes. It really is it's just crazy. But it's just really cool. But well, now I'm going to go to the cons. There are not many cons, but I'm going to talk about unrealistic weapons. The MP18 is it's a real weapon. Every weapon in the game is real. Well, of course the variants, some of them are not, you know, real. I'm pretty sure the M1903 experimental is not a real weapon. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, you can correct me. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. But like the MP18, it sounds great, it looks great, but especially in multiplayer, everyone would run around with them. That's not how it was in World War I. They were only given to like German like stormtroopers, the really high elite ones. They were not really just given to everyone. It's kind of weird how it's like, you know, the accessibility is just not very realistic. But you know, you can live with that. You can live with that. But I don't really think there's any other cons besides all of that. There's another. Oh yeah. Also, there's I think other people have talked about this, but there needs to be to where if there's like an abandoned vehicle just for no reason, like let's say there's just a tank laying out there. Well, you get into it, turns out it's on fire. I mean, they gotta show the health. I mean, it's really simple. Just make an update with a little health bar and all that stuff. Also, also when a plane crashes, especially if it's into like a pole, it'll kind of just like wrap around it and kind of just spin, and it's kind of glitchy like that. Also, glitches, like if someone throws a grenade, you know, it's just okay if it just goes like grenades here and you're just like, oof. Okay, but you'll go flying across the map, and it's kind of weird. And also, that's about it. That's about all the cons. There really aren't any really that much cons. And you know, the glitches like that are not gonna affect the gameplay, not really at all. So should you buy Battlefield 1? Yes, yes. Battlefield, you should buy it all the way. Do not get any of that Call of Duty crap anymore. Don't get it. Just don't. It's full of screaming 12-year-olds. And I'm a 12-year-old, but I don't scream into mics. You know, I'm not like, your mom. I'm not like that, and it's just kind of ridiculous. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and look at my, and that's gonna be it for this video. Bye.